and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to you. Today I'm going to be doing the September 2020 reads, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of an introduction of how this is going to run for September. The setting I have here for September is based on the film Pan's Labyrinth, and I wanted to go along the readings with the labyrinth effect because I feel as though we do sort of live our lives in a labyrinth, a maze basically, where we can take the wrong turn, we come to dead ends, we meet people as well along the way, and I just wanted to go on this theme for the readings for September 2020. Now, if you've never seen the film Pan's Labyrinth and you're into mystical, magical fairies and all, just anything magical really, mythical, then it is worth a watch. It was actually filmed in Spanish, but obviously it has got subtitles on for whatever country you're in. But it was just one of these films. I think it was done quite a while ago, in 2006. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure it was around 2006 when it was originally filmed. But it's not the film with David Bowie in, because I get a lot of people say, oh, I've seen that film, and I go, and when they start mentioning David Bowie, which was just The Labyrinth, I think that was called, this isn't that. Okay, this isn't that. It's based on the mythology of Pan's, this person here. Okay, and through the decades, people have looked at Pan's as being a positive sort of figure and a negative figure. Okay, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of that because obviously you can do your own study on the internet regarding that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing this month. So I hope you will enjoy this portrayal of your own labyrinth in my lovely readings for September 2020. I am now going to read for my lovely Leos. So Leo, without further ado, I'm just going to move your card out the way and we can begin your reading for this month of September. And because I didn't do the weekly read because I wasn't very well, I did keep the cards for you. So I've brought these in as the energies that's coming out of August as we go into September. And the cards that came out for you was hunger, prayer, and the turtle energy of the alchemical sign of water. Now, Leo, the energy I was picking up from these cards was, I wanted to say your prayers are being answered. Okay, I felt here the hunger was basically portraying your energy of saying, I had two messages really. On one side of the coin, I felt like you were under attack, as the wolf was somebody around you where they were, you know, you felt threatened and you felt as though you were under attack, or they was trying to make an argument with you, trying to raise your argumentative tongue really, as in get into a verbal argument. So that is the hunger on the one side of the coin, but on the other side of the coin, it was as though you were hungry for life again, hungry to be out there and creating and doing something and making a mark in life for yourself. Okay, now with the turtle energy, this was like your protective shell. This is what you hide behind, and you hide a lot of your true feelings. And it was like, this is how you roll, Leo. You are only comfortable if you can retreat back in this little safety net that you have put into place. You will only venture so far. You will only mix with a certain amount of people. You will only go out for a certain amount of time because then it gets all too much for you. You have set your boundaries, okay? You have set your boundaries, and you have been putting a lot of prayers out there, okay? Not just for yourself. You have been putting prayers out for your nearest and dearest, and manifesting and just being a protective type of energy where you possibly could. But I just want to say, your prayers are going to be answered in September. Your prayers are going to be answered in September. You have been doing a lot for other people, but it's saying the energies that I was feeling going into the labyrinth for September for you, Leo, then it is saying here your prayers are going to be answered. So I'm just going to move these two cards out the way. I'm going to keep the hunger card as the overall energy going into September there. And then I'm going to bring in September's cards. The first card that came in for you was stop and take in the view. Take stock of the treasures you've earned. So this energy is showing you the pathway that is opening up for you in September. It is basically telling you to see how far you have progressed. Take stock of what you have achieved. Look back at the mountains you've come through, all these challenges, okay? And to take in the view, because I do feel that, as I said, going into September, you have come to this achievement, this barrier. You've broke a personal barrier. Whether this may have been you've set a challenge to improve your health, your doing exercise, your diet, and it's like you've reached a goal. You've set a target and you've reached a goal. Okay, now this could be on your work ethic, where you've met targets and you are going to be rewarded for those going into September as well. But there's a breakthrough here. It could be a breakthrough in communication of somebody you haven't heard of for a while, and that, I want to say shining light, because I feel like the person is a beacon of light, or you have been a beacon of light to them, because I'm picking up here like the lighthouse effect, even though this is it's like people are drawn in here. We've got silhouettes of people, and it's as though people are drawn to you in September, and they will be seeking your counsel and seeking your knowledge, okay? And they see you as this beacon of a shining light to turn to. The next card that comes out for you is the King of Fire. And this is showing your element, your sign here, Leo. But this is your passions, okay? Your passions, these burning and burning desires as well. For some of you, it could be that you may go on a holiday in September. It might just be a short break away, but I just feel that passions are alight. Now, on a romantic stance here, then I do feel with the hunger card, in a romantic sense, okay, then to be, I want to say, it's like the cry of the wolf. It's as though you, if it's on a romantic side, okay, for some of you, I feel there's been a parting, a separation for some time, but you've realised how much you've missed that person, and then you get the cry of the wolf, and it's like stop and taking the view to take stock of what you did have as a partnership, and then these passions are like. So I do feel a joining, a union of a partnership that did split, and like that kind of a scenario where let's have space. Let's have our own space, and then take stock. And this is what you've done, and it's like the cry of the wolf to say I've missed you, and you do get back together in September. And that's not going to resonate for all of you, but this is what I was looking at on a romantic stance. But for the general, it's just saying you are on fire with ambitions, with ideas, okay? And as I said, people will be drawn to you. People will be drawn to you for some kind of advice or help in the month of September. Now, this could be family members along those lines, but there's also this King of Fire to say they are giving you the support and the fuel to get a project off the ground, okay? It's as though all the elements come into place to start, something needs to start moving, to literally put something out there that you can reap some rewards back from, if that makes sense. You've had all these ideas, these burning ideas. It could be on a work ethic as well, as I said. where you've been in charge of something, but it's saying, you know, you're on fire with it. It's literally you're on fire, you're on point, and you've got this, okay? So the next card that comes out is the Seven of Angels, and it's progress. And this is the angel that is around you, that is protecting you, okay? And prayers are being answered. So whatever you have been manifesting, you have been wishing for, it is coming in September, okay? Now in this reading, there are elements of fairies or mystic creatures that you cannot see on the maze, okay, that this path that you're working on at the moment. But the person that has been watching you is, we've got here the Unseelie Queen, and she's got glamour, opulence, and it's got hubris, okay? Now, this is just saying to you, she has been watching you, okay, within this maze, and this is what she's drawing and attracting to you. She is saying to you that as we go into September, your own opulence will shine, okay? You will be a beacon to people. As I said, you are going to attract new friends into your circle, and they will see you as this, as I said, this beacon of light, this beacon of intelligence, and a safety net that they can confide in as well. So this is what I feel. Even though you have had your own issues and everything else, they look at you as this wise person. You are this person that they feel comfortable to divulge anything to you. And I do feel somebody is going to come to you in a close friends network, and they are going to literally pour their heart out to you about certain things that have been troubling them, and they will want your opinion, okay? And it's not going to resonate with everybody, but this is what I was feeling. Now on the pathway as well, Leo, you are greeted by the next card, which is the Singer of Intuition. Now these cards I've had for 18 months, and I haven't used this deck at all until it was calling out the box to me to use it for this reading. Now the Singer of Intuition, okay, just basically tells you to listen to your inner voice, and this is what the message is for you going into September. It is there greeting you on the path of your maze, and it's just saying, you need to sing your own praises. Sing your own praises this month, Leo. There is some achievement, there is some credibility, there are exam results, there is progression, there is promotion if you are in a job aspect, where you will be singing your praises in September, okay? But as I said, on the romantic, then the Singer of Intuition here, let your voice be heard to this past partner that you've had space from, where you've realised how much you miss each other, and it's the reuniting there of a romantic situation where you hadn't been seen eye to eye, but actually being apart from each other, you've realised how much you do love each other, okay? So what I'm going to do now is shuffle one of these numerology cards and just see what number comes out for you, because on these cards this month there was all numbers, and I've added them all together, broke them down, and you had a repeated pattern of the numbers of number 7, number 2, number 5 and number 10 for you, Leo. So those numbers are significant going through to September, just to be aware of. And also in synchronicities, you may see these numbers coming up. You can have them, you know, like added together as well, like 52, 27. They come in those kind of scenarios. But I just felt like number 7, really, whether that's going to be the 7th of September, is going to be a significant date for some of you. but I was really drawn to the 7th of September. It could be an anniversary or a passing, these numbers as well, just to be mindful in that format as well. So the number that comes out for you, we have number 29, profound thoughtfulness. Okay, so this is going on to that beacon of light where you are having people attracted to you, and this is your energy, this is your profound thoughtful energy, where you are forever giving 110% of yourself to others when really you are struggling yourself. Okay, but this is the kind of energy and the kind of person you are. So I am going to read for you now the little bit of poetry that I have done for you this month, Leo, and it says, the labyrinth is teaching you that your prayers are being answered and your life passions are beginning to unfold. Stop and take in the view around you. Many stories can be told of all the paths you have walked down, being given the strength to carry on. Your angels and spirit guides have kept your sanity when you thought there was none. You know you have progressed through the good and bad of all the ups and downs. You have lost the fear of being judged. You have fought ugly to the ground, because hiding in the labyrinth is the unseelie queen. She knows of all your battles, everything she has seen, but now it's time to use that new confidence, allow it to shine, for now is the right time. Remember, the labyrinth of life is just a maze we create ourselves. The hedges can grow to what height we allow them to, but we are never alone. You are greeted by the singer of intuition who tells you to listen to your own inner voice. You know the words, so sing them like you haven't got a choice. Okay? So take heed of that in the poetic form, of those little messages there. And it is to say your voice needs to be heard. Okay? We do have no choices sometimes, where we just have to say it as it is, please or offend, my lovelies. So that is the kind of energies that we've got coming around for you in September. I am just going to pull a charm, and this was a lovely gifted mug from, well, it's a little cauldron mug from Haunted Whispers, Melissa. So I am using it to put all the charms in. So we'll dig deep and see what comes out for you. Oh, I've got two, so I'm going with the two. Okay. So we have the cross here, and I do want to use it this time. I don't normally use it in a religious stance, but this time I am going to say keep the faith. Keep the faith, because some of you do struggle, okay, and are struggling, and it's saying keep the faith. And then we have the little sunflower here, the sunflower, where it says, this is where you have planted the seeds of hope, and they are going to come through. Hence, I said your prayers are being answered. There is something you have put out there, or will be putting out there in September, where you are desperately wanting it to come in, with the right outcome, with the right result and the right answers. Okay? So that is what I feel for the Leos going into the month of September. I also want to say that with all the fire energy there, it's just to say that some of you could be having some health issues where that is how you feel. You feel like you're burning up at the moment. Your temperature is up and down. You can't seem to regulate your temperature. So I did want to put that out there, because I did feel that some of you were getting like having these hot flushes type syndromes, but just feeling like you're getting overheated. Okay, so that is something to sort of look into, because I do feel that, especially on obviously the women with the menopausal, I could be picking up with some of you out there who are just overheating, this, the hot flushes and what have you, and they are becoming a struggle for some of you, not all of you. So I did pick that up there. And then the hunger, going back to the original starter card here of the energy coming in out of August, with this lone wolf, then some of you could be crying wolf, or have somebody around you who is going to be crying wolf, and you may have to confront them because you are realizing, you know, they are sort of making you dance for no specific reason. This could be a family member who is making out that they can't do this and they can't do that, when really, when you walk out that door, they are just smiling, thinking they've got you wrapped around their little finger. So be mindful that there is somebody around you taking on that energy of a crying wolf, okay, as well as we go into September. I also feel as well for some of you that, as I said, breaks away, a couple of days away, I feel, you know, just to get a change of scenery. You don't need loads of money for that. It's just that you've got this sense of wanting to get yourself away. And I want to say, like, go towards the sea, okay? This is anchoring after seeing the sea, even if it's just on a day trip, just to revitalise your energies. I just feel like you need to get close to water, some of you, Leo. So I hope you can take something from that reading from this month. And if you are new to my channel, any likes and subscribes does help me to continue on my journey. So until next time, my lovely Leos, I will look forward to reading you then. So take care. Bye bye.